Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Good evening and welcome to Game 2 for your Varsity Division III Gales. Tonight here in Henderson, Nevada at the American First Center, they are going to be playing the Junior Bay Seals. All right, thank you for joining us for Game 2. Those of you who may have been watching, game just before this was the 16U double/AAA Bishop Gorman Gales taking on the West Coast Elite. The Gales come away with a 2-0 win in what was a very physical game. Expectation is that Ryan Fairclough will be in net this evening, as Dylan Kelly played last night during the domination those Gales over the 702 Rollers. couple of players still missing out of the lineup. The Shiberta still working through an injury. And I believe that is it, actually. All right, getting ready to kick off the game. This will be the last late game through the round robin. Tomorrow, the final game for round robin for the Gorman Division 3 team will be at 4:30 p.m. out in Summerlin, where they'll be taking on the Sunchild Law Eagles. Like our starting lineup will consist of number 66, Xavier Fouché, DC Swanson, 68, Frankie Zapancic, number 75. On defense, Trevor Gall and Evan Davis. Yale's win the faceoff back to Evan Davis, sends it in deep, just in the reach of Zapancic, tried to send it across and couldn't. Gall walks up, shot just left of the net. Hit on Swanson, and the Seals come away with it, bring back behind their own goal line, chip it around to the winger, couldn't connect, and fed back deep by Gall. Jay couldn't handle it. Swanson goes in for a huge hit. These refs are the same as the ones before. This may get ugly, folks. Not gonna lie. Gives pinches up, couldn't connect, and Seals bring it back into the Gales defensive zone. Ball gets in with a stick. Player still has it as a Seal player at the crease. Ball drops back. Cover. Puck comes around and out of the zone. No icing, and the Gales are going to go for a change with Cash Johnson on the forecheck. Comes in, almost comes away with it. Poke check. Seals bring it through the neutral zone and into the offensive zone, where Hudson Ledler is approaching. Puck loose out front. Ledler drops down to block a shot, sends it wide. O'Hara working behind the goals out front, cleared, and Report with a breakaway and puts it in the back of the net where it belongs. Gales up 1-0 with 12:21 remaining in the first period. Gales coming out with a strong forecheck, picking up a loose puck at the blue line. Gale brings some fresh legs on the ice. Dunnigan out to the left. Boucher in at center. Step the feet, comes in to the defensive zone. Berger wings it around. Hard hit. Couldn't see the number here on Bonifazio. Bonifazio sends it around to Dunnigan. Dunnigan sends it over to the winger. Couldn't hold on to it. And pucked up and out of play. 11:50 remaining in the first period. Face off back, center ice. Boucher, Bonifazio, Dunnigan, Berger. And I believe that is Hooley as left defenseman. And again, folks, I apologize if I don't get the names right. If I'm mispronouncing anything, by all means, come see me, and I will quickly get it remedied. Puck loose in the crease. Puck still loose, and in the net. Gale's up now 2 with 11:26 remaining. I believe that was Dunnigan. See what they call on the ice. You had about 4 Gales up in the crease, slashing away. Yep, that was Dunnigan. Puck comes back out into the defensive zone. Gall there to receive it. Brings it around, looking for an exit. Sends it around the boards, out to the winger. Puck taken away. Evan Davis. Gall's going to bring it back around. Leaves it behind for Davis. Nope, picks it back up himself. Sends it out to the winger. Winger shakes off the defenseman. Oh, that should be and is a tripping. And Faircloth will head to the bench. Cash Johnson sends it back around, back behind the goal line. 6th player comes on the ice. Shot by Swanson, picked up by the Seals. And Gale's going to go on the power play with 10:30 remaining in the first period. Shots on goal, 5-1 in favor of the Gales. Fresh 90 seconds up on the board in favor of Gorman. Boucher's going to come out with the board. And Mamalateo, sorry. O'Hara looking for a passing option. Mamalateo's shot hits the side of the net. Back out to the point. Shot. And goalie able to hold on to that one. Shot from Hudson Labler at the blue line. 1:08 remaining in the power play. Same lineup. Faircloth, little board back on the other side. It's an out to O'Hara. O'Hara tries speeding it up, picked off. Once it comes across, lays out the player. Player's up. Doesn't need to go to the bench. O'Hara up to Hudson. Hudson's shot sent wide. Hudson's going to forecheck up as Boucher drops back. It's loose at the crease. Goalie's not trying to cover. And the Seals pick it up and bring it the other direction. They are on the kill. It's like they're trying to close up the differential here. Shot off the backhand wide. Sent it through. No one out front. Picked up by O'Hara. And Gales clear it. Comes to the zone. Fed up to Rabort. Rabort couldn't get there. Got pushed off the puck. As Bonifazio comes in. Keeping pressed. Gales are still on the power play. With another 3 seconds. With the Seals being very aggressive. Sent across and cleared. And we're back to 5-on-5 play with 8:52 remaining in the first. Hard hit on Poole. Berger back on defense. Up and over the net was the shot. Puck sent back behind the goal line. Seal sent it back around. Picked up by Cash Johnson. Brushes it off and brings it up. Gets pushed off the puck. Loose at the feet of Berger. And Gale sent it up. And that is going to be an icing. with 8:12 remaining in the first. Shots on goal, 7-1 in favor of the Gales as the puck comes on back. Boucher into the faceoff. Seals win it, send it, and stopped and covered by Faircloth. Faircloth seeing his second shot on goal in the first period. 8:08 remaining. Ref taking their time. Gall feeds it back around, just out of reach. Davis comes out to Spancic. Spancic tries hitting Davis. Gales couldn't hold on to it. And the Seals send it back deep. Puck still in. Nope, offsides. They're calling it off. And the boys will need to tag up before coming out. Swanson brings it in. Back behind the goal line. It's got Crochet in the crease. And Gales lose it at the blue line. Gall poke checks it back up to the red line. And the Seals are going to send it deep into the Gale zone. Puck left behind by Faircloth for O'Hara. Sends it out. Miscommunication. And the Seals get a shot, but wide. Zupancic brings it back to O'Hara. Seals send it back down behind the goal line. Gall sends it around. Zupancic couldn't hold on to it. Comes out. Back across. Zupancic coming off of a hat trick last night. We had multiple hat tricks in the first game. Cash Johnson and Zupancic. Stretch pass to Zupancic. Brings it across to the center. He's got 3 guys on him. And they're able to get a separation. Lather goes down. Lost an edge. Johnson trying to get a shot off, but has puck pushed off the stick. Johnson battling. Seals come away with it, bring it across over the crease. And we got 3-on-2 with Zupancic back checking. Pass through the center, poke checked off. Lather gets an elbow in there. Maybe more of a shoulder. It's hard to tell. Shot. Loose puck out front, and the Gale's able to clear it. And that will be an icing for Bort chasing after. Gales win the faceoff. Defense sends it around. Dunnigan, who has the second goal in the game, pitches up and fed across, but nobody there as the Seals go to regroup in the neutral zone. Faircloth sends the shot wide. There, feeds it up out of the zone. Dunnigan goes in for a little bump. Shea forces him to dump it just out of reach of Dunnigan, and that is also going to be an icing. Puck's going to come on back. Fresh legs for the Gales. Cash Johnson. Evan Davis. Trevor Gall. DC Swanson. And a player whose jersey I cannot see. Promise, I will have these numbers down pat. Just in time for them all to change. Zupancic is the third forward, previously not mentioned. Evan Davis sends it across to Johnson. Johnson brings it to the neutral zone. He's got 3 guys on him. Dangles around through it. Puck comes back out the other direction as the Seals try reversing it. Evan Davis picks it up, brings it up the red line, and sends it in deep. And heads to the bench for a change. Puck comes back out. Picked up by O'Hara. O'Hara trying to get it into the zone. Chips it up the wall. Puck comes back long. Seal player on the forecheck. Johnson goes up and underneath them. And Revort brings it across. Takes a hit. Keeps it in play. And Mama Mateo sends it in low behind the goal line. Seal send it out to the winger. Picked off that. That looked like it could have been offsides, but we'll keep it. O'Hara feeds it back low. Got Crochet out the crease. Backhand across. Hits the side of the net. Didn't connect. O'Hara gets a stick in there to prevent the breakout pass. Hudson picks it up and feeds it up. Seals chip the center ice. Fed upwards by Revort. And Hudson and Revort will go in. The forechecks loose out front. Crochet has it. Brings it back behind the net. Out to the corner. Sends it to the blue line. Berger feeds it up to Mamalateo, but picked off, and it's a breakaway the other direction. Bearcloth gets ready. Shot. Sends it up and over the net. Later tries backhanding it out, but stays in the zone. Picked up by a Seal player by the faceoff circle. That up, and that is going to be out in the neutral zone. 3:04 remaining in the first period. Gales up 2-0. Shots on goal, 7-5 in favor of the Gales. A turnover in the Gales defensive zone. Loose out front, and Faircloth bails him out. Cash Johnson picks it up, tries clearing it. Berger able to prevent. Puck going in deeper, sends it up, but that is going to be an ice. Cash Johnson into the faceoff. Looks like he has Dunnigan to his right. Berger. Gales win the faceoff. Back to who? The feet of Bonifazio could hold on to it instead up the other direction. And Hool chips it up to Dunnigan. Dunnigan brings it across. He's got 2 guys. He's got the numbers. If he can get hold of it, he's got a guy at the center. Brings it around behind the net. Defenseman comes in as the puck comes the other direction. Evan Davis changes course. Player gets through. Shot. Save. Faircloth. Faircloth sends it out into the corner. Back to the blue line shot, but actually, nope, just fed it in deep. Picked up by Hool. And Gale's trying to figure out which way they're going to go with it. Shot on the blue line goes wide as Bonifazio comes in, chips it up, clears the zone. Cash Johnson's got a man on him. He's got 2 guys on him. Has a stick lifted and puck taken away. Seals coming in, trying to take advantage of the Gale's change. Shot. Faircloth sends it wide again. Seals now have more shots on goal than the Gales do. The Gales try to get it clear here. And picked up by Faircloth. For stoppage of play. 1:19 remaining in the first period. Gales up 2-0 with an early lead. With goals from Revort and Dunnigan. Puck comes around to Stepancic. Stepancic trying to get the clear, and Gales unable to. As Gall brings it back around, looking for a passing lane, chips it up to Stepancic. Gets hit as it came by. No call as the puck was at his feet. Crochet comes in. 1 minute left in the first period. Seals bring it across, try sending it deep off the player and out of the zone. They're going to have to regroup, send it back to the lone defenseman down to the hash marks. Crochet sends a player into the boards. Gales starting to play with a little bit more physicality. Zahara was tripped up behind the play. Seals able to take away the puck, leave it behind by the boards, send across. Out to Swanson. Swanson brings it back along the goal line. Scales look for an exit strategy here. Send it across, just out of reach of Swanson. Crochet brings it in. Sends it across, trying to hit Stepancic. Stepancic keeps it in play. Seals able to take it and bring it out. And that'll be it for the first period. Gales serving with a very hard push, but the Seals coming back with a lot of pressure as the first period dragged on. Shots on goal, 9-7 in favor of the Seals. Faircloth doing a great job in net, keeping Gales in the lead. All right, getting ready to kick off the second period. So kicking off the second period will be number 64, Mama Lateo. DeBort. Poole. Berger. And looks like Cash Johnson now lining up at winger. Still a 5-on-5 play. Seals able to control the puck at the faceoff. Send it across to the other defenseman and bring it in. Hard hit by Hool. And they're going to say offsides. Clean hit. Face off just outside the Gales' defensive zone. The board in for the face off. 13:49 remaining in the second period. Puck comes back out to Farrager. Finding a passing lane, sends it up to Mamulateo. Farrager reverses it, sends it back into the zone. And the Gales go on the forecheck. Mamulateo gets there first. Seal brushes him off. Puck back behind the goal line. Player loses an edge coming out the crease. Gale's able to hold it in, sends it into the corner and keep it in play. DeBort gets a hard hit along the board. Puck comes out, gets around Farrager, but dead back up by who? Cash Johnson on the forecheck from the other side, gets sticking there and forces a bad pass. Dunnigan on the forecheck, comes in. Couldn't get there in time, almost gets a tripping call. And Faircloth able to get a glove on the puck. Stop play. Fresh defense coming in, Evan Davis and Trevor Gall. All right, Crochet in for the face-off. Gale's able to maintain possession, bring it back behind their goal line. Evan Davis shovels it up to Dunnigan, who chips it around. He's got numbers, got 2-on-1. Shot up in the air, back behind the net, on top of the net. for a stoppage of play. Shea in for the face-off. Got Bonifazio in there to his right, and Dunnigan to the left. Defense pinches up, comes back up to the feet of Trevor Gall, keeps it in play. Seals control it at the face-off circle, and it brings it around. Evan Davis pitches up, keeps it in play. Boucher couldn't get there in time, and goes the other direction. 2-on-1. Evan Davis, the lone defenseman. Shot. Faircloth gets a piece of it as the Gales go back on the forecheck. Sends it out too close to the feet of Dunnigan. Couldn't field the pass from Boucher. And the Seals are going to bring it back the other direction. Across the red line, they chip it in, go deep. Whaler's going to get there first, trying to get it up to Dunnigan. Dunnigan trying to get it across to the center. Couldn't get there. He's tied up. Seals bring it across. Whaler drops down to get a block the shot. Seals end up sending it around the boards. Seals send it across the crease. No one's there. Gales need to get the clear here to get a change, or at least ice the puck. Shot off the pads of Faircloth. Sends it over to the boards. Gales send it around. Kept in play. Dunnigan gets it out of the zone. Battling for position. And Rebord brings it across. Dangles around. Seals pick it up, though. O'Hara backhands it through the zone. And come back to the other direction. And that is going to be an icing on the Seals. Puck going to come on back to the Gales. Defensive zone with 10:44 remaining in the second period. Score still 2-0 in favor of the Gales. Shots on goal 12-8 in favor of the Seals. Seals making some adjustments midway through the first period. Get a little bit more pep in their offense. Shea in for the faceoff. Comes back out to the blue line. Bear sends it deep. Couldn't hit the player. Hits the feet of the Seals defenseman who walks it up. Gets brushed off the puck. Extra little jab on the back of the helmet of Ferger. Sent across, but picked up by Houle. He's going to walk it across. It's at his feet. Still has it. Sends it across. And Couchet couldn't get a stick down in time at the fair shot. And glove save by the goalie of the Seals. Fresh lineup for your forward set. Like Verboort's going to come in for the faceoff. He's got Mama Mateo and Cash Johnson in as well. Cash Johnson lined up just above the crease with 10:13 remaining in the second period. Seals control the puck off the faceoff, chip it around, and Gales pick it up. Houle tries hitting Cash Johnson, hits the shin of Cash Johnson, and it's a race to the puck. Couldn't hold on to it, comes out to the Seals. We got 2-on-1 the other direction. Fair to the lone defenseman shot, and glove save, Faircloth. New defense coming out. Evan Davis and Trevor Gall. Puck comes out to the feet of Evan Davis. Chips it around the boards. Just out of reach of Gall, though. Gall sends it back around to Davis. Seals pick it up to get a shot off. Chipped up and back behind the goal line. Sent across the crease. Faircloth trying to get a cover on it, and he does. And a little push, a little shove. Refs trying to prevent a repeat of what happened in the previous game. Face off. And it's going to be nice when the Gales start chipping it up to the frontmost forward, but couldn't hit him. Face off in the Gales defensive zone. 9:20 remaining in the second period. Gales still up 2-0 off of goals from Verboort and Dunnigan. Boucher wins the faceoff, controls it, but turned over on their way out. Boucher picks it up, and he's got Bonifazio with him. Sends it across. After the defenseman shot, Gall picked up though by a Seal player. Seals bring it back around. We got 2-on-1 with Evan Davis. Shot and glove save. Faircloth. Shea, Dunnigan, Bonifazio, and O'Hara. O'Hara tries sending it up, comes back the other direction. Steals have a clear line, stopped by the foot of Hudson Laidler. Chipped up out of the zone by Bonifazio, and Crochet in pursuit. And puck cleared by Laidler. Couldn't feel the pass, sends it up to Dunnigan. Dunnigan chips it in, but Seals pick it off. Hard hit between Seal player and Bonifazio. Gales going for a change during a fortune-checking Seal team, which was odd. There's only two defensemen back behind. And the Seals get one in during the change. All right. Stepancic board at center, and it looks like DC Swanson at a left wing. Yeah, Farragher and Poole. Puck turned over. Vort walks it up. Has one goal already. Couldn't hold on to the possession as the Seals kick it out the other direction. And Stepancic with the wheels comes in with a hard stop, chips it up. And Gales is trying to get the clear here. Stepancic got his legs intertwined there, trying to hold position along the boards. And yep, they're going to say that's still clear. Boys do not need to tag up. Berger looks to send it up. Seals couldn't field it. Wart almost kept it in play. Berger chips it up out of the zone. Stepancic goes in hard. Battle along the boards. Ref saying, please calm down. And Gale's able to turn it away. Keep it in possession. Swanson brings it in. Puck gets pushed off the stick. A hard hit there from Swanson at the feet. Shot. Swanson. Goalie couldn't hold on to that one. Puck comes back up to the blue line. Gall with a bouncing shot. Goal! Trevor Gall from the blue line. With the Gales up with another 2-point separation. 3-1. Shots on goal, 11-15 in favor of the Seals. 6:26 remaining in the second period. Defense going to stay out there. Evan Davis, Trevor Gall. Crochet comes in at center with Mama Mateo, right winger, and Cash Johnson, left winger. It's at the feet of Crochet, kicks it up. Cash Johnson has it, dangles around. We got numbers in our favor. Puck comes across, bouncing. And Seals bring it out the other direction. Chip it out. They couldn't hold on to it as Gall chips it up. And Crochet putting pressure there. Mateo. Crochet sends it. Evan Davis sends it back deep. Mateo gets pushed off the puck. Tried sending it out across. Crochet has it. It goes around through the corner. Seals coming back the other direction. Couldn't really handle the pass. Gall was able to get in there and cause a ruckus. Then Davis gets checked. Seals send it across the goal line. Puck fed up, but it hits the back of the skate of Mamateo. Gale sent it back around just out of reach of Gall. Comes to the feet. Through the feet of Evan Davis. Faircloth able to get his pads in there. Bouncing puck and covered by Faircloth. 5:11 remaining in the second period. Board in for the faceoff. The Gales defensive zone. Seals control it right outside the crease. Couldn't get a shot off. They do. Gales able to get it clear, and it comes out through the neutral zone. Dunnigan goes in for follow through on his check. O'Hara brings on boards, feeds it back to Layler. Just out of reach. Back to O'Hara. Sends it out to Dunnigan. Dunnigan sends it across. Trying to hit Bonifazio. Bonifazio gets a stick in there. Couldn't get the separation he was looking for. And Seals send it up in the air. Kicked up by O'Hara. O'Hara gets a stick in there and sends it back. Seals going back to regroup. And Seals come across. Shot. And save. Faircloth. 4:18 remaining in the second period. Gales up 3-1. Shots on goal in favor of the Seals. 18-11. Jay in for the faceoff. Gales control it. Bear just sends it across. It's a Seals player. Seals pick it up. The exit. And Faircloth covers. .404 remaining in the second period. Gales control the faceoff. Seals, though, pick it up in the corner. Shot. And Faircloth sends it back behind the goal. Picked up at the point by the Seals. Shot off the pads and out to the wall. Hard hit on Hool. Berger has along the boards. Picked up by Hool, who gets hit again. Picked up by Swanson. Swanson brings it up, dangles around. He's got Sapancic with him as well as Crochet. Couldn't hold on to the puck. Seals try crossing it. Hits the skate of Crochet. And sent back in by Farrager. Up in the air. Doesn't go out of play. and couldn't be held in. They're going to go ahead and say icing, waved off. There it goes up along the board and is able to get it sent around without too much interaction. Picked up by the Seal, almost picked up by the Seals. Puck out to Japancic. Japancic's got Cash Johnson, but couldn't get the crossing pass off before the Seals player got there. Puck comes back around. Evan Davis comes in with a sweeping poke check. Seals trying to figure out which player is going to stay on the ice. Puck comes back out to Gall. Puck comes back around. Gall. Sorry, Evan Davis has it. Looks like we have a holding call on the Gales. See who this is going to be on. Looks like DC Swanson will head to the box for a minute 30 for holding. The Gales go on the penalty kill with 2:30 remaining in the second period. Johnson in for the faceoff. Seals able to control it. The board has it. He chips along the boards. Clear. Wart with pressure. Seals send it to the opposing side. Crossing pass. Bouncing. Picked up by Gall, who sends it back deep, where the Seals will need to regroup. Pass sent across. Gall gets there, chips it up. Evan Davis is going to get to the boards, and he gets the clear. And the word says, I want another. Comes in, has his stick lifted. Evan Davis with a shot at the blue line. His puck comes out through the neutral zone. Picked up by Evan Davis, who chips it up. And forces them to regroup in the Seals defensive zone. Defense passing back and forth. Johnson comes in, almost gets a leg in there to stop the pass. Johnson gets it out of the zone, and the Seals are going to have to regroup again. The board in hot pursuit. They want to change soon. It's got a lot of mileage so far this shift. Seals with a shot. Fairclough sends it wide. Evan Davis gets there, tips it up and out. And Revort's going to go in for a change, as well as Cash Johnson, as well as Gall. Evan Davis by himself. We are back to 5-on-5 play. 55 seconds remaining in the second period. As Lather gets a stick in there to disrupt operations. Puck comes back up, but held in off the skate of Evan Davis. Evan Davis heading to the bench for a change. Dunnigan comes in, gets poke checked off. Puck sent airborne, kicked back in by Lather. Seals bring it back the other direction. Hard hit by Couchet, knocks down a Seal. Shot off the pads into the corner, comes back out. Lather able to maintain possession. Bucks it up. Tries to hit the point, kept in. He does. As O'Hara feeds it back low in the Gales' defensive zone. Picked up by Couchet. Couchet looking for a passing option. Gets pushed off the puck. And just about cleared. O'Hara can go and regroup. Chips it up to Ladler. And that is going to be the end of the second period. Gales up 3-1. Shots on goal, 21-12. Zverev does a great job keeping the Gales in the game. Get ready to kick off the third period of the late game. Fresh 14 minutes on the board. Both teams starting full strength. Looks like we're going to kick off the last third of this party. Swanson and Cash Johnson. I believe that's Sapancic on the opposite side. You got Bears and Hooley. Seals control the face-off. And they bring in the Gales defensive zone, send it across to the other side, stick lift as Swanson comes in, gets some separation, trying to get out of the zones up the curve of the wall. Fed back low by the Seals. Bears can get there first, chips it up to the winger, couldn't hold on to it, and sent back deep. Shot, and Faircloth's going to send it wide. Puck comes the other direction. Here's Hool. Lost control. He and Sapancic on the forecheck. Seal sent it across, but no one there to pick up the pass at the blue line. Fed back low. Picked up by Cash Johnson. Cash Johnson chips it up, trying to hit Swanson, but a little too much mustard on that one. And it's going to be an icing. 13 minutes remaining in the third period. All right. Face off in the Gales defensive zone. Seals control, get a shot, but goes wide. Evan Davis can be the first one to get there. Sends it back across the goal. Jay comes in to support as the third defenseman. Sent across, picked up by the Seals as they go for a regroup. Sorry, folks. Battling through the neutral zone, scooped up by Mamateo. Shot gets hit in the head. Trying to get the shot off. No call. Bort walks it up, lost control, and sent out. That is on net. Faircloth's going to hold it there for Trevor Gall. 12:08 remaining in the third period. Trevor Gall walks it up, gets his arm out, provides some cover, brings it through the zone, chips up the wall to himself. Gall with one goal already in the game. First one for the third goal. And from the blue line, Bort tries sending it deep. And Seals get control of the puck. Send it up along the boards. Crossing pass. And they go for a dump and change. Ball has it. Picked up by one of the largest players I've seen in this tournament so far on the Seals team. Lathler tries cutting across, gets the stick poked. Has it in the corner. Dunnigan swoops it around, brings it through the zone, takes a hit. And Seals back on the forecheck, lose control over it, feed it back low. Johnson has it, gets hit from behind, gets spun out, comes back out. Dunnigan takes another hit as he was receiving the puck. Puck up and out. Out to Cash Johnson. Cash Johnson sends it deep. As Bonifazio forces a pass out the other side. Zone kept in by Laidler. Sorry, DC Swanson. It's pressed off the puck. Berger comes in, shot. Hits a player, goes wide out to the corner. Seals try breaking out through the center. Fed back low. But the Gales keep it in play. 10-12 remaining in the third period. Gales up 3-1. Poole takes a hit while feeding it back low into the zone. And Crochet comes in back behind the goal line looking for support. Poole with a shot gets sent wide by the defenseman. That comes along the wall the other side. Seals pick it up. Got a Seal player deep. Off his skates. Couldn't connect. And Perringer feeds it back up to DC Swanson. Seals regroup back at the goal line. Send along the boards. Jay comes in. Poole able to hold it in the zone. Comes out. And that is going to be a nice on the Seals. 9:17 remaining in the third period. Cash Johnson in for the faceoff. Seals have it. Send it around the boards for a breakout. Hits the winger. Got 3-on-2 with a back checking Cash Johnson. For the goal. Prevents the puck from coming across. Poke checked around by Evan Davis. Keeping it in play. It's at the feet of Rebort. Couldn't hold on to it. And Davis closes up along the wall. Cash Johnson has it lost an edge, though. Sent back around to Gall. Chips it up and out by Swanson. Forward checking Rebort. Might get there. And Cash Johnson takes a hit. Rebort brings it around. Trying to hit someone in the crease. Evan Davis is there. Shot. Couldn't get the shot off. Shot comes to the feet of Trevor Gall. And Evan Davis feeds it up, but picked off. Seals walking back. 2-on-1. Bearclaw sends it wide. And no, that is going to make it through. A bouncing puck. .8:17 remaining in the third period. Seals put another one on the board. Bring it to within one. Shots on goal. 13-24 in favor of the Seals. Like an odd bounce there at the crease. A possible miscommunication around the net. Kind of hard to see from this angle. Boucher, Dunnigan, and I believe the board. O'Hara controls it off the faceoff, brings it in. The Seals trying to bring it back the other direction. Dunnigan is able to keep it, sends it out. Takes a hit from behind, no call. Bonifazio sends it back to the point. Shot. Tipped at the feet. Boucher has it. Sends it across to O'Hara. O'Hara sends it across. Shot. Layler hits the side of the net. Goalie able to close off that side of the net. Layler was waiting. Layler sends it back down low. Boucher there. Seals send it across the other side. Bonifazio pulls up along the wall. Trying to get it back to the point. And he does. O'Hara walks it. Shot. Bouncing puck. Sent wide. Hudson couldn't get deep enough in the zone. It went off the stick. Chipped up. Dunnigan tied up. Boucher brings it across. Bonifazio puts it up at the goal line. Hits the incoming DC Swanson. It feeds back to Bonifazio. Sorry, folks. Seals battle on the goal line. Picked up by the Gales and sent across. Gales go for a change. Gotta be careful not to have too many men on the ice. Berger doesn't see a player deep. Hits Hool instead. He's going to bring it to the zone. Gales send it around their own side of the ice. Picked up in the air. It's a high stick. Gales trying to get a crossing pass. Out to Cash Johnson. Cash Johnson, the poke check. Couldn't get the clear he was looking for. Picked up by Fairger and fed up to the Seals player in the neutral zone. Cash Johnson is going to come in. Pancic knocks the player down while going for it. Seals end up having to dump it into the defensive zone for the Gales for an icing call. Puck's going to come on back. 5:49 remaining in the third period. Gales up 3-2. Shots on goal 13-24 in favor of the Seals as Gall sends it back low. And Davis pinches up, sends it back behind the goal line, just out of reach of the board. Malateo staying as the high man in center. Puck comes bouncing out. Evan Davis picks it back up and fed deep, trying to capitalize on some tired Seal players. Puck comes back around to the feet of Gall. Gall sends it across, scooped up by Crochet. Couldn't get a shot off. 3-2 the other direction. With the board back checking. Seals shoots at the blue line for an easy glove by Faircloth. 5:05 remaining in the third period. Defense staying on the ice here. Change up on the forward set. Like Cash Johnson is going to come in for the face-off. Like some changes back along the Seals. Wardrobe malfunction, maybe. All right. Face-off in the defensive zone. Critical the Gales get it out of here. Gall sends it around to Evan Davis. Malateo, the winger, sends it back to Trevor Gall. Chips it out to where the winger would be, but you're all in motion. All able to keep possession of the puck. Chips it out to the center. Center couldn't hold on to it. Get a stick lift by Vibort. The Gales couldn't get the clear they're looking for. Bouncing puck towards the crease. Evan Davis chips it up and out of the zone. Cash Johnson almost picks that off. That is going to be offside. Nope, they're going to let it roll. That should have been off. Seals coming back the other direction with Malateo back checking. The board has it. Sends it across. Just out of reach. Evan Davis is going to get there, though. Brings it in the zone. Gale players get tied up. Then back down to O'Hara. O'Hara goes for a regroup with 3:57 remaining. Looks like it hit the feet of the ref. He couldn't get the clear they're looking for. Houston Swanson chips it up out of the zone. And that's going to be a little too up. They waved it off. Dunnigan able to get there. Seals chip it out to the winger, to the center. And they're breaking out the other direction through the neutral zone. Send it. It's on net where Faircloth will cover. 3:30 remaining in the third period. Gales trying to put up a spinal stain here. Have to imagine here, Steelers were probably going to pull their goalie for a sixth skater. Keep an eye out. Gales need to maintain discipline to avoid a 6-on-4 scenario. Steelers get a shot off where Faircloth makes the save. Going to do this again. Shea in for the face-off. Steelers really need to win this one, get a breakout. Seals win it. Defense sends it down low. Comes out to Dunnigan. Dunnigan brings it out. Defense gives him some room. He chips it up. No icing. It's on net. Goalie brushes off to the side instead of covering. Ladler pinches up. Trucks a Seals player. O'Hara sends it back along the boards over to Bonifacio. Drops it back to Swanson. Sorry, Crochet. Puck comes back along the goal line. Bonifazio sends it back across. Gales can maintain position here and get some changes in, try to wear him down, make some opportunities. But you got to maintain zone possession here. And puck comes out the other direction. O'Hara couldn't hold on to the puck. It's loose. That up to Dunnigan. Dunnigan trying to hit Crochet. Seals player couldn't get there in time. And Gales tried the connection there and couldn't make it. Puck's going back and forth through the neutral zone. They have pulled their goalie. We are now 6-on-5, 2:11 remaining. Does it across, shot off the post. Back behind the net. Cash Johnson sends it out to the winger. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Pass across. That back out to Swanson. Swanson brings it across through the neutral zone. Got to chip it deep. Nope. Got pickpocketed. Picked up. Shot just to the right of the net. 1:43 remaining in the third period. Vancic couldn't hold on to it. Comes out to Cash Johnson. Shot just to the right of the net again. That's twice for Johnson. After the feet of Huel, he keeps it in play. Shot, tipped, and over the net. Seals player tipped it to keep it out of play. Berger keeps it in play. That should have been a hand pass, but they're going to let it fly. Want the game over. 1:15 remaining. DC sends it across to Pancic. Player comes out of the zone, and we have a breakaway the other direction. Berger lays a hit, but we have a open shot wide. 1 minute remaining in the third period. Stepancic brings it up. Berger has it. Probably want to bring that around. Nope, chip it up. And shot. No goal, and finished by Couchet. Shot by Swanson off the post. Quite the insane finish there. Shot from Swanson hits the post. And a rushing Couchet able to put it in. Put the Gales up by 2 for a 4-2 score with 40.4 seconds remaining in the third period. Couchet for Bork and Stepancic. Nope, sorry. Mamateo in. Berger sends it across the blue line. Gales go back for a regroup. 30 seconds left. Comes back around to Berger. Lost an edge. Shot wide, just off the crease. Comes out to Verboort. And the Gales bring it back the other direction. Verboort gets tangled up. Trip. No call. Nothing is going to get called at this point. And the Seals bring it back the other direction. Oh! Cool. Deleted a player on the ice. In the waning seconds of the game, the Gales come away with another win. The Division III Gales now 2-0 through round robin play. Game tomorrow at 4:30, where they will play the Sunchild Law Eagles. All right, everybody. Thank you again for watching. I apologize for any mispronunciations. Please, someone let me know if I'm saying something wrong. And we'll get it corrected for the next game. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow afternoon.